everyone, welcome to my kitchen. It's Leanne Penney with Epicure, and I'm so thrilled to be joining you again tonight for another fun cooking class. I just love being able to come into your homes and share all the good news and the good food with Epicure. So for everyone joining me tonight, we are doing an online class. Traditionally, Epicure cooking classes have been done in our hosts' homes. And so we would come right to you, everyone would roll up their sleeves, and we'd cook together. But in this time of transition, we are now offering them virtually here online. So super, super easy. I'm so thrilled tonight to be partnering with one of my newest consultants, Kelly, all the way from Alabama, and her host, Jennifer. So I'm so thrilled to be with you this evening. I'm really excited to be sharing with you and your friends and introducing Epicure to many of you for the very first time. So we're often asked, what exactly is Epicure? So very simply, Epicure is a Canadian-based company. We've just celebrated our first full year of business open in the USA as well. And we specialize in absolutely delicious herb and spice blends and time-saving cookware. And we are all about helping you get dinner on the table quickly and easily. The vast majority of our recipes go from raw to ready in 20 minutes or less. So hands up out there, who loves the idea of whipping up a delicious, family-friendly, budget-friendly meal in 20 minutes or less? Because we're the pros at that at Epicure. So I'm going to share some terrific ideas with you about that this evening. And what makes our herb and spice blends so extra special is that in all of our jars, there is no gluten, no nuts, no peanuts or tree nuts, little to no sugar or salt, no artificial colors, flavorings, fillers, preservatives, and we just have the good stuff for you. What I love about Epicure products is that delicious taste and good health really do go hand in hand. So these are products that you can feel confident to feed your family and know that you are sharing with them the very best. Many of our products are also vegetarian and vegan friendly, and you'll see suggestions for vegetarian or vegan substitutions right on the packages, even products that you might not necessarily think of. So we're going to shine the spotlight on a select number of items tonight in our cooking class, because we do like to keep our cooking classes quick, easy, lots of fun. So feel free to ask any questions that you might have. If we catch them live, I'll answer while we're cooking together, or I'll circle back around, or if you're catching the replay, I'll absolutely be sure to check in over the next day or two and make sure you get an answer to your question so that you can learn everything you'd love to learn about Epicure. I've had the joy of being an Epicure consultant full-time for over 20 years now. So bear that in mind as you watch me do my cooking class. I've been talking about some of these products, my goodness, at more than 100 cooking classes a year for more than 20 years. So I am quite comfortable in what I'm going to be sharing, but what I love to suggest to you is just watch what I'm doing. I'm just sharing how to use our products, the same way I would share with friends if I tried out a new restaurant or went to see a great new movie. So anybody can do what I do. If you love to share, you can absolutely do my job. And either Kelly or myself would be thrilled to answer any questions that you might have about that as well. So we are going to get started right away. And I'd love to just point out our gorgeous summer catalog. It is crammed full of amazing meal solutions, spices, cookware, everything to make your job so, so easy in the kitchen. And I'd love to draw special attention right inside that front cover. This is something that at Epicure we are incredibly proud of, and it's called our Never Ever list, because we are just as thrilled about all the items you'll never see in our packages as we are about the goodness that you will find in there. So these are all the food products, the food-like additives that you'll never find in any Epicure products. So super proud of our Never Ever list. So you can feed your family, as I've mentioned, with comfort. And I'm often asked, when someone is new to Epicure, where do I start? I mean, that's a pretty thick catalog. There's lots to choose from in there. So I love to narrow it down for everyone. And so one of the first things we're going to look at tonight are our meal kits. These are selections of spices that are grouped together by theme. Every meal kit includes 5 fabulous recipe cards, plus a meal prep and planning sheet with a grocery list. Normally they come in these gorgeous boxes, and we're shining the spotlight tonight on the Good Burger collection. Because of course we're in the heart of summertime, and who doesn't love a delicious burger in the summer, right? So, in that burger collection, we have a fantastic burger seasoning. And the flavor profile of this little blend is somewhere between a steak spice and a barbecue spice. So you might shake this over the top of homemade burger patties, add it to meatloaf, use it for home fries or oven roasted potatoes. I adore it in foil packs on my grill with perhaps, say, mushrooms and onions. So it's a very, very versatile blend. For those of you brand new to Epicure, right on the side of every label, there's always at least 2 or 3 suggestions for use. And there's often alternatives that you would never think of, like on here there's burgers, chicken burgers, portobello mushroom burgers. So always some suggestions on how to use our products. And also on your label, in addition to your nutrition information, right on the bottom is our website, epicure.com. So you can actually go to the website, type in the name of any Epicure spice that you have, and there's hundreds of matching recipes with full color photos to help you get started on getting your Epicure out of your cupboard and into your dinner really quickly and easily. We also have in our burger collection a brand new seasoning called the Tuscan Chicken Burger. This has been a smash hit this summer. It's got a really beautiful Mediterranean flavor profile, and again, recipe suggestions right on the side. So a little hint of Italian here. I've actually added it to softened butter all season long and used it as a garlic butter. It's been fantastic in burgers, sprinkled on top of chicken, used in a marinade with a little olive oil and balsamic vinegar. So again, super versatile, and it's one that I know my family is going to be stocking up on before the end of the summer season. Now, another super popular product that's in the Good Burger collection that is really the best friend of the burger spice, and my clients here have always made sure that they are well stocked in these before our product line changes in the fall, and this is our Big Burger sauce. Hands up, who's ever had that signature burger from the spot with the golden arches? Has anyone ever gone to that fast food restaurant and had one of their signature burgers with a special sauce? This is Epicure's version. It's somewhat similar to a Thousand Island salad dressing, but you know exactly what's in it. The directions to make it again are right on the side. And it is amazing on burgers, sandwiches of any kind, hot dogs. I love it as a dipping sauce or a cocktail sauce for shrimp or crab. It's wonderful used as a dressing for pasta salad or for a coleslaw. So really, really versatile again. So when you pick up the Good Burger collection, just because a label says a certain thing doesn't mean you ever save it just for that. You are meant to mix and match with these spices in all your dishes in your kitchen. And then the final items that come in that incredible Good Burger set are veggie burgers. And now let's chat about veggie burgers for a minute. If you have a real meat and potatoes household and you're thinking, oh my gosh, they will never go for a burger that's in a big beef burger, never worry. I would advertise these not as a burger. It's a wonderful spice blend mixed with black beans and chickpea flour right in the package, and you just add a little shredded zucchini and cooked quinoa to the ingredients. Pardon me. So the recipe's right on the back of the package. The grocery items you need to add are right here in black. So really quick and easy to put together. Oh goodness, pardon me. A lot of chatting, not a lot of drinking water. We'll fix that in a minute. And so with the veggie burgers, instead of making big burgers with it, my household actually loves to make little fritters. And I pan fry them in just the tiniest little bit of oil until they're crisp on both sides. And then we have those, say, with a salad as our protein source. And I advertise them as a zucchini fritter. instead of a burger, because sometimes that gives you a little resistance when they're thinking, oh, I want my beef burgers, thank you very much. So we're going to show those a little later, and I'll show you how you can put those together into a delicious meal as well. So the veggie burgers are scrumptious too as an appetizer. If you make the little mini ones like I'm talking about, then you can serve them on a platter with a dipping sauce, maybe a honey mustard or a spicy mustard, and they're incredibly popular. And everyone thinks that you're really fancy because you have this beautiful hot hors d'oeuvre, but it's really just our veggie burgers. So that's an overview of all the goodies that come in your meal kit. And then the other items that we're going to be shining the spotlight on tonight are cookware specialties to go hand in hand with your spices to help you get dinner on the table quick and easy. And though I'm thinking I'm going to put together my beverage this evening first, so I've got a nice cool drink to help offset that scratchy throat. So we are actually shining the spotlight on a really cute and unique product from Epicure. It's a sweet dip. Now this does contain some sugar. It's organic cane sugar. We don't use artificial anything at Epicure. So in our summer berry, we've got our freeze-dried berries, strawberries, raspberries, a little bit of hibiscus for a beautiful hot pink color. And the directions on the side suggest that you mix it in with plain yogurt. And it's a wonderful alternative to buying flavored yogurts from the supermarket. If you do a little bit of investigation, you'll find that those yogurts often have not had a piece of fruit anywhere near them. It's all artificial flavors and colors. So what we suggest is buy a wonderful quality plain yogurt and then season it yourself with our sweet dip. This is also a fantastic blend added to waffles, pancakes, muffins, smoothies, and you can really mix it up. When you mix it with yogurt, you might choose to freeze it in popsicle molds and make wonderful little berry popsicles for your family. And another thing you can do is mix it with cream cheese and use it as a bagel spread or a sweet cheese ball. And one of our favorite ways to use it is right here. I have made a summer berry simple syrup, and it couldn't be easier. I take my cruet. This is a measuring bottle from Epicure that we usually use for salad dressing. And you can't see it because of the darkness of the syrup, but it's actually marked on the jar with measurements. So to make your salad dressings, you would pour in so much oil, so much vinegar, add your spices, and then shake it up. And that's how you shake, serve, and store your salad dressing. But I also love to use it for my summer berry syrup, so I can store this in the fridge and make the drink at a moment's notice. So I usually put about a generous quarter to a third full of summer berry right out of the jar, dry, into my cruet, and then top it up with boiling water. Put the lid on and give it a shake and let it sit. And all that summer berry dissolves and makes this beautiful flavored syrup. And so we're going to use that to make a delicious drink. So we're making summer berry limeade here tonight. So I've actually rimmed my mason jar with some of that same summer berry. I just shook it out onto a little plate, as you can see here. And here's a really handy trick. If you want a sweet drink rimmer like this, with some slightly larger chunks to stay stuck to your glass, instead of rubbing the edge with citrus, dip the edge in something like a little honey, something a little viscous and tacky. And that will help that beautiful rim trimmer stick right to your glass, and it'll stay put and be really attractive. So you'll see it's all really evenly rimmed. There's none falling off anywhere. So that's a really handy little trick I learned from a barkeep I know. So I'm just going to add some of that beautiful simple syrup and then top that up. I like a little, before we finish off, it's going to be a limeade, so we need some lime juice. So let's grab another really fun item from Epicure, and that's my citrus press. Absolutely love this. Fresh citrus puts such a beautiful, bright flavor into your meals and your beverages. And it's a 2-in-1. It has the larger opening for lemons, the smaller opening for limes. So we're going to use that to add some lime juice into our limeade here. Just going to roll around our citrus fruit, and that helps break up all the little cells inside so we get more juice. Grab my handy dandy ceramic paring knife here. And we are going to pop that line half into our press this way with a curve up. It kind of looks like it's upside down, but this curved part will help this turn completely inside out, and we'll get every drop of juice out of there, and it catches any seeds. So look, I am barely touching that, and the juice is just pouring out. So absolutely adore our citrus press. And then we're simply going to top that up with something a little cold and sparkly. I happen to have a little bit of pop here. You might prefer soda water or just an unflavored fizzy water. There we go. And that is a delicious drink to enjoy it on your deck or poolside. Perfect for the kids. You can make it as a large batch, as a punch. So really, really delicious. And if you do like alcohol, you can certainly add a little bit of a lime vodka or sparkling wine in here, maybe a little gin, and oh, it is delicious. Really, really refreshing, very lightly fruity. Absolutely love that. So that's the summerberry syrup. So really, really fantastic. So we're going to start cooking in one of our most popular items of cookware. I've got it stashed in my fridge, so we're going to pull that out and show it to you right now. And it's called our multi-purpose steamer, and that's in the back of our catalog. And if we were together in our host home, if we were all hanging out in Jennifer's backyard today doing our cooking class together, I would be suggesting to you just write down multi-purpose steamer right on your order form. It is the most revolutionary piece of cookware I've ever used, and I'm a very old school from scratch cook. It's made of 100% food grade silicone. We have them in two different sizes. This is the large one, the multi-purpose steamer. It is the most versatile, and it comes with a tray insert as well. So with the tray, you might use it for bacon and let the fat drip through to the bottom. You can do double-decker cooking, maybe with your seafood on the bottom and your veggies on top, or do what I'm doing today and just use the steamer itself. And this is how we are going to cook our protein tonight. We are making a Big Mac salad. That's why I asked that question earlier about who loves the burgers from that Golden Arches place. So sometimes you just love the taste of a burger, but you want it really quick and easy. And I don't know about you, but I'm always trying to find a healthier way to get those tastes into my family. So we are going to use a lean ground pork tonight. You can do beef, ground turkey, ground chicken, a veggie ground round. You can do this with lentils, however you might like. And that is actually going to cook in our steamer in the microwave in less than 5 minutes. So if we were using a conventional stovetop and a fry pan, I would barely have my frying pan heated up before this would be done in the multi-purpose steamer. It is incredible. So we're going to add some of our burger seasoning using this wonderful little measuring tool. It's called a 4-in-1 measuring spoon because there's a tablespoon measure, a teaspoon, and when you flip it over, a 1/2 and a 1/4 teaspoon, all in the one utensil. So you never have to rummage through your cookware drawers looking for different measuring spoons. And look, it fits into all of our jars. So I'm just going to make sure every bit of pork in here gets a little love, because we want that really beautifully seasoned. So that's about a tablespoon and a 1/2 of our burger seasoning. And we're simply going to pop that right into the microwave. So as you can see, just right out of the package with the seasoning on it. Now there are steam vents on the lid, so I always put them on away from the handles. And we'll set that and let it go for about 5 minutes. And what's really cool about the steamer is it's so versatile. Many of us I know have thought of cooking veggies in the microwave in a steamer, and you certainly can use our multi-purpose steamer for vegetables. And though, don't save it just for that. It's incredible for any veggie, for potatoes. You can use it for any ground meat. It's gorgeous for seafood. Popcorn cooks in your steamer with no oil or butter of any kind, just a plain empty steamer and your plain old-fashioned kernels. It's incredible for, my gosh, what else? As I said, ground meats, beautiful for chicken. My favorite thing ever to cook in the steamer is a full 3 to 4 pound bone-in chicken, just like you would for, say, a Sunday dinner roast chicken. Put the entire chicken in your steamer, season it how you like, and it's done to perfection in about 20 minutes. Your end result is just like a rotisserie chicken. So you don't ever have to pay for those rotisserie chickens ever again, which are loaded, by the way, with sodium. If you ever check the nutritional label on those, sometimes it can be a bit ridiculous. So this way you get to season your chicken just the way you like. And we have a really busy household. So instead of buying luncheon meats for the kids to use in their sandwiches when school's in session, we actually will do chicken like this and then pull off the skin, pull off the bones, and store this beautiful, tender, juicy chicken in a container in the fridge. And then they can use that to make their sandwiches or wraps all week long. So if you've got a really busy schedule in your household and you're thinking, oh my gosh, I need to get my act together, do some meal prep or some planning this season, maybe you're totally full with extracurricular activities this summer or thinking ahead for when school starts again, let's simplify that whole grocery, lunch, meal prep portion of your life for you. So there's so many other things to be concerned with. Let's just keep cooking delicious meals really simple, because Epicure has got your back, and so have I, and so is your wonderful new consultant, Kelly. So we are here to help you with that. So while our pork is cooking, we are going to move to the next stage of our recipe. So we mentioned the burger spice. Its best friend is that Big Burger sauce. So we are going to whip up a batch of that Big Burger sauce, and we are going to do it in the greatest little bowl ever. This is called a 4-cup prep bowl. It is fridge safe, freezer safe, dishwasher safe, comes with a beautiful silicone lid that seals on really, really tight. And what I love about the silicone lid is it's leak proof as well. So if you've got liquids in here, it's going to keep them exactly where you want them, inside your bowl. So if you're trying to make a move away from plastics, this is glass and silicone, so a fantastic option for you. So in that 4-cup bowl, I've already gotten a head start on the items we need for our burger sauce recipe. So according to our jar, we needed a cup of mayonnaise, a couple tablespoons of ketchup, and a tablespoon of green pickle relish. Now, I happen to love relish, so I was extra generous with my measurements there. So I'm just going to add the Big Burger spice to that. I have an older jar that I want to use up here in my own kitchen first. So we're going to add 2 tablespoons of that Big Burger sauce seasoning right in there and simply stir it together. How hard was that? That was mighty darn easy, was it not? And we're going to stir it up with a really cute little tool called a 3-in-1 spatula. So you can use it for scooping, for scraping right down to the bottoms of those peanut butter jars, those jelly jars, and then great for stirring as well. So give this a little whip around, and we have got our fantastic burger sauce. And as I said, remember I mentioned using this as a dressing for pasta salad or coleslaw? I have so many clients who adore the Big Burger sauce on pasta salad that they hardly get to use it on their burgers because they're using it in pasta salad all the time. So really delish. So there's our burger sauce all done, ready to go. And of course, what else goes on a Big Mac? Anyone remember the little jingle? We have all our accoutrements prepared for you. And these are in our prep bowls. They're like the 4-cup bowl that we just looked at, but they're a smaller version. And what's really cool about these is they all, again, come with a silicone lid, and they're like measuring cups. Every single bowl has a 1/4, 1/2, a 3/4, and a full 1-cup measure printed right on the bowl in imperial and metric. So of course, for our Big Mac salad, we have our dill pickles diced. We have some tomato diced, and we have some shredded cheese. So we have all the goodies to go on there. And then we're going to add some onion as well. And I want to show you how we're prepping our onion in just a moment. So I think I'm hearing the beeper go for the microwave. And through the magic of kitchen helpers, it just appears right here on my cutting board. So it's gone for 5 minutes, and what I love about our steamer is you can take this out of your microwave and check on what's happening inside as often as you want to. It's not going to hurt your cooking process. So we're going to open that up away from us because it is super hot. Look at all that steam. Steam is such an effective way of cooking, and so many experts are sharing with us that steaming your food is actually one of the healthiest ways to cook because it locks in all the nutrients, and it's a fast way of cooking as well. So we are simply going to break this up, and to break it into smaller pieces, we're going to use a really fun cooking tool. It's called a ground meat separator, and though it's so much more than that, I love that the 3 blades sit flat in your container so they all make contact every time you press down, and it's one solid piece of construction, so very, very sturdy. So you can use it to break up your ground meat. You can use it to smash berries or peaches for shortcake. You can use it to break up bananas for banana bread. Use it to break up potatoes for mashed or smashed potatoes or potato salad. Chop up eggs for egg salad. It is so versatile. If anyone tends to mix up juices from frozen concentrate, it's a fantastic tool to break up those frozen concentrate pieces down in your pitcher. So very, very handy. I love it when I'm making chili or pasta sauce. Even though my kiddos now are in their late teens or young adults, they still don't want to see big pieces of tomato in their chili or spaghetti sauce. So I will use this lovely tool to break those pieces down into little tiny bits so that there's no protests at the dinner table and everybody eats their pasta. So as you can see, it is not quite cooked in some areas, and that's totally okay. We are going to pop this back in the microwave for no more than another minute to finish that off. So we don't want to overcook it. So that's the cool thing with your steamer. You can always just add a little more time. Don't worry about overcooking, just add less time. And then just go up in small increments. So it's looking really good. I just want to get it chopped down into little wee pieces. And you know what? I love big, bold flavors. So if you can see that, there's some areas there that look like they don't have a lot of burger seasoning on them. So I'm going to go back in here and just mix in a tiny bit more. So maybe another ½ tablespoon. Because I love it that every bite I take has some of that delicious flavor. So that's what's really cool about cooking at home. You can adjust everything exactly the way you or your family might like it. So this is really neat. There's a process in cooking called carry-over cooking. So just in the time that we were chopping that up and chatting, that pork is almost finished. So another minute will be more than enough. So that's 6 minutes to cook about 1.5 pounds of ground meat in your microwave. So you cannot beat that. As we shared earlier, if I were using a frying pan on the stove, the fry pan would hardly be hot by now. So while we're waiting for that, another ingredient that's fantastic on a burger is a little onion. So you could use a red onion, a white onion. We're going to use a white onion tonight, and I want it finely diced. So, or maybe you like rings. Let's see, we can do 2 versions, I think, and show it off. So we're just going to use that ceramic knife to come in and clean up our onion. And if you've not tried our ceramic knives yet, oh my gosh, be sure to put one of these on your shopping list as well. The ceramic itself is sharper and stronger than stainless steel. They have a black blade so that won't discolor if you're chopping things up like strawberries with a really strongly colored juice. And I love how they just glide right through tender vegetables. For those of us who adore really soft, ripe, juicy tomatoes, your ceramic knife will just whisper through those rather than mashing them flat like many conventional knives will. So let's take a look at how we're prepping that onion. So who would love little onion rings? Anybody love to see beautiful, delicate rings of onion in their salads? We are going to use our mandolin. This is an amazing tool from Epicure that I use every day. A lot of us stash it in an oven mitt and keep it up in the cupboard. So it has a very sharp stainless steel blade, and the little plates are very easy to switch out. Just put the little tab in the slot in the front and then press the back. So it snaps in so quickly and easily. I love that it has a really comfy silicone handle, so if my hand was wet, it's not going to slip and slide. It has little gripping feet as well to keep it from slipping and sliding. And this groove locks it right onto the edge of a salad bowl or a casserole dish if I wanted to slice veggies right into the dish. So to make onion slices, just look at how simple that is. Oh, it does come with a safety guard too. So if I was getting down to the end of my veggies or my piece of fruit, I would absolutely use the safety guard to protect my fingers. But I'm just going to do a pass or two to make some slices to show you. So really, really simple. So imagine if you do pickles. Look how quickly you can slice your onion, your cucumber to make your pickles. So simple. So I almost had it done before you realized I was doing it, right? So super, super fast to slice them up. And now let's imagine your recipe calls for diced onion. Hands up. Who is not a fan of tears in the kitchen and you don't like dicing onion? No, many of us don't. So what I would love to suggest is grab one of your julienning blades for your mandolin. There's 2 slicing blades and a large and a small julienne blade. So this is the larger one. We're just going to snap that right in. And we are going to take the onion through that cross section. And what I love about this is when I bring this down through the julienne, it is actually going to dice the onion. So super quick and easy. You never need to have tears ever again. So a couple of quick passes and look at that. We've got beautifully diced onion in seconds. I could do a bag of onions in like 10 minutes in just the time we would be chatting. So quick and easy. You can't go wrong. I absolutely love using my mandolin. And I've got to say, if you're a family that adores salads or stir fries, this will be one of your new best friends in your kitchen. I use ours all the time. So let us take a peek at that ground pork and see how we're doing. I suspect it is perfect, and it is. There we go, beautifully cooked. It's moist, it's juicy. Absolutely love doing ground meats in our steamer. So if you were doing, say, Taco Tuesday at your household, you'd have your taco meat done in 5 to 6 minutes. So easy peasy. So now we are going to assemble our bowl. So we're just going to let that cool for just a second while I go back to a couple of other items that I'd love to show you and shine the spotlight on just because they're too good to be missed. So every summer, we usually have a collection that features some of our most popular summer items, and this summer is no exception. It's called the Summer Strong Collection. So if you're thinking, ooh, I just love to be in the know and I love having the scoop on everything brand new, this collection is comprised of many of our newest Epicure products, all designed to help you get cooking delicious meals all summer long. And it comes with fantastic recipes. There's a beautiful recipe guide that comes with it with 16 recipes there, and then another month of meals available for you online as well. And so adore that set. And then before we plate up, I want to shine the spotlight on meal solutions. And you'll hear us talking about meal solutions a lot at Epicure. And all of these are a really time-saving way to put together spice blends for you. We carry spice blends in jars, and they have suggestions on the side. You mix and match with them. You can measure them, or if you're comfortable in the kitchen, you can just sprinkle them in. And then we have other clients who love to have something to follow step by step. And what I love about meal solutions, they look like this. We looked at the veggie burger one earlier. And the spices in the packages make the exact dish that it shows on the front. You can experiment with them, of course, absolutely, if you're super comfortable doing that in the kitchen. But if you like guidance, you can follow along with the recipe on the pack step by step, and you can't go wrong. Each of these is a minimum of 4 adult servings. Some, like the pulled pork, are up to 16 to 20 adult servings, so they're an incredible value. And let's imagine if you had a collection of 15 or 30 of these in your pantry, you'd never have to worry about what you're going to have for dinner. On any given morning, just go grab one and follow along with the recipe on the back and dinner's ready. Or when you're doing your grocery shopping, perhaps you love to shop once a week. Pull out 5 or 6, sit at the table and make up your grocery list according to what you need to make these meals. And another thing I'd love to share with you is about, remember I mentioned, we are little to no sugar or salt. And the pulled pork is one of my favorites that I love to illustrate this, just to give you a really clear picture of how dramatically different we are. Our pulled pork seasoning makes 20 servings for 200 milligrams of sodium shared amongst those 20 servings. This brand right here, that's a very popular brand here in Canada. I'm sure you have a comparable one in the US, perhaps even the same one. 20 servings of this brand of pulled pork has 7,800 milligrams of sodium. So your options are 7,800 or 200. And I know, before I started with Epicure, I'm a big foodie. I love to cook, I love to eat. I had packets and jars and sauces galore in my home. And I didn't know I had an option. So this is what I would buy all the time. Now, since I'm with Epicure and I know that there is an option, this is the one that I choose to feed my family. And you can add a little salt if you like. You just can't take it out when it's already in there. So really dramatic difference. So that's what makes our spices extra special. So we are going to put together our beautiful burger salads, and we're going to do 2 different ones. We're going to do a version as if we're going to eat it right away, and that's going to go in my pretty white bowl here. And then we're going to do another fun version in another 4-cup prep bowl, showing how you can meal prep with this. So hands up, who's thinking, oh my gosh, my schedule's insane. I don't know how I'm going to manage balancing the cooking and the chasing the kids and the deliveries and the pickups. So I really hope that this little tip is going to be helpful for you. So we're going to talk meal prepping. What I love again about our ceramic knife is if you use it to cut lettuce in advance, it's not going to brown nearly as fast as it would if you used a stainless steel knife. So I'm just trimming up the limp pieces of lettuce. And a really cool trick if you're using romaine lettuce is run your knife down it lengthwise like this, and it just cuts it into smaller pieces. And then we're going to quite simply shred it and make a bed of lettuce for our burger bowls. So you might be making it to eat right away, and that's what I'll put in the white bowl. But you might be taking a few moments in your kitchen on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon and prepping some meals for the week. So this is a great way to do that. So here we have some of our lettuce for this evening. We have some for our prep. So I'll actually do multiple bowls like this and stack them in my fridge. And on a busy day through the week, this is what I'll grab for my lunch. Because if not, I'm very likely to skip lunch, and that's really not a healthy choice. So here's our fantastic bed of lettuce. And now we are just going to add all the goodies that make up our big burger. So here we're going to add some of our ground pork seasoned with the burger seasoning. And again, this could be ground beef, it could be chicken, could be turkey, could be a vegetarian or vegan option like brown soy, it could be lentils. Lots of things to choose from. There we go, because you want some protein in your meal because that keeps you feeling full. And then we're going to add all the fun decorations that go into a big burger salad. So we've got some tomatoes. I love to keep it colorful. Very envious of my friends down south because I can only imagine how your gardens are now going to be overflowing with beautiful produce and producing much longer than ours will be here up north, of course. So we've got our gorgeous tomato. We're going to add some pickles. And another fun thing about this too is families can customize these. So it's like a choose your own adventure kind of dinner. And I find if you've got a picky eater in your household, this can be a great way to alleviate some of that pickiness. If you lay it out like a little burger bar and let them doctor their own bowl. And then they feel like they have some control and some say over what they're eating. So that's a really terrific option as well. So we're going to add some shredded cheese. So you'll also notice that this is a no-carb, gluten-free version of a burger. So for those that are following those types of dietary plans, this is a terrific option for that. You could add a toasted grilled bun on the side, and if I was going to do that, I would absolutely grab that Tuscan chicken burger from the burger collection, mix it with a softened butter, put it on the buns and put them on the grill till they're lovely and toasty, and serve it on the side. Then we're going to add maybe a little diced onion over here. You could use a red onion for color, maybe a little bit of onion ring on this side. So we've got rings, we've got diced, and then we need some of that yummy big burger sauce. So we're making them pretty right now for presentation, but of course you can toss it all together before you dig in to eat. But this is all the flavors of those big juicy burgers, all in one neatly managed bowl, a much healthier version. And we're even going to come in with another favorite product from Epicure, and it's called Better Than Bacon. It has all that beautiful crunch and hint of saltiness that bacon does, but it's vegan and made from pinto beans. So that sounds like something that's right up your alley because you've been told to cut back on the cholesterol or the sodium. This is a wonderful way to put the taste of bacon back into your meals. Or perhaps you've gone vegetarian or vegan, but you'd still love this type of flavor on your meals. So we can give that a little sprinkle over the top as well. And now it's kind of like a bacon cheeseburger salad. So here we go. So we have our beautiful meal prep bowl. So you'd make them in advance, snap on your silicone lid and stash it in the fridge. And I can't believe how excited I would be knowing that this was waiting in the fridge for me for lunch. Then we also have our version right here that we might eat for dinner this evening right away. Absolutely gorgeous, loaded with beautiful fresh veggies, this beautiful taste of burger, and we've got our awesome cold drink as well. So as you can see, it's super, super easy to get meals on the table in 20 minutes or less. We've got so much variety at Epicure. We can do Greek meals, Italian, Mexican, burger specialties or barbecue specialties like this. So many Asian options. So if you've watched what we've done and thought to yourself, oh my gosh, I would love to see an Asian meal or love to see a Greek meal, I'd ask you to consider hosting an online cooking class like this for yourself and your friends. I know Kelly, if she's your consultant, she'd be thrilled to partner with you. For any of my clients, family, or friends watching, I'd be thrilled to partner with you and help you fill your pantry with delicious Epicure products and fabulous cookware at pennies on the dollar when you host, because we treat our hosts really, really well. And there's an amazing shopping spree, half-price products, so big, big perks to hosting. So I really hope you enjoyed our cooking class tonight. I know I'm looking forward to enjoying the salad and my cold drink, and I'm thrilled that you're able to join us. So take care.